Hey y'all, surprise, surprise! I'm making a video in the daytime. Wow. Usually my videos are very late at night, but today I decided to, get ahead of the jump, the curve, whatever, and get it over with right now. So let's get started. It's been a while. Last time I left off Friday, March 11th, so let's start with Saturday, March 12th. Okay, here's a fact I learned. When you kiss someone for 1 second, 2 million bacteria travels in between your mouth. I learned this from this like Japanese commercial thing that's like really funny. Yeah, and then ran out of kindness I did on Saturday. Oh, I profusely complimented. Ah, okay, okay. I profusely complimented. I had a cowlick, sorry. I profusely complimented the beer like coordinators for a very good job well done because they really did put a lot of work. Because Saturday was beer night, and they put a lot of work into it, and I could tell like one of the coordinators was like particularly stressed. So I made sure to like let them know that I really appreciate it and I really thought they did a good job. Sunday, March 13th. Fact I learned. 1 out of 5 people in this world understands English apparently. Okay, I don't know how true that is, but I saw that on a website when I was like making my website for my education class, and apparently they said 1 out of 5 people understand English in the world. That is a large number, but hey, I mean it is the international language, so it could be true, but who knows? Who am I to judge what's on the internet? Anyway, ran like a time to go on Sunday. Oh, I texted a bunch of people that I normally don't text first, because I normally don't text anyone first. But I decided, text them, show them I care about them, and you don't always have to text me first. Just like I'm just bad at texting in general. So like I did text like people I don't normally text first, and then I'm pretty sure I like stopped responding after a while because I do that all the time. So I tried though. I did try to like just send that initial text message saying, yeah, I do care about you. Okay, Monday, March 14th. I learned how to do some things on this website creation program called Dreamweaver, and I'm not even going to go into that because I'm sick of Dreamweaver. I'm sick of it, and I don't want to think about it anymore. But my fact is, I learned how to do some random pointless stuff on Dreamweaver. Ran out the kindness I did on Monday. I detoxed my room from my mom because she was on the phone with me and she was like, Dream, is your room empty? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, you want to do something kind for me? And I was like, oh, I love doing kind things because that's my New Year's resolution and all. So I was like, yeah, sure. And she's like, detox your room. And she's like, don't just do it for me, do it for your roommate too. But my roommate doesn't care if my room's messy. So I totally cleaned up my room. I was just gonna pick up my laptop and like show my side of the room, but then my roommate's side is kind of messy and I don't want to like put that out there. So I'm just gonna say that my side of the room is pretty clean right now, and I'm pretty happy with myself. And my mom was happy when I told her I detoxed it. Okay, Tuesday, March 15th, 2011. Fact I learned. This is a sad fact. Nate Dogg, West Coast rapper, passed away. I don't know how he passed away yet. In fact, I don't know if anyone knows, but he did die, which is sad because I remember like there's a song. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a song he was in, and I really liked it. Oh, Nate Dogg. He was with Eminem. It was a song with Eminem. Okay. Uh, Something. Anyway, ran out of kindness. Uh, I gave up my chair during the CC meeting. Because I was like using this chair as like a footrest, and then someone wanted to sit down on it, and I really wanted it as my footrest, but they like didn't have a seat, so I gave it up, and I was like, I didn't like think about it. I mean, it's not like I would have anyway, but I really did want that as my footrest, and I was like chilling, and then this guy comes up and he was like, "Oh, are you using that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am using it, obviously." But I was like, "No, go ahead." Um, Wednesday, March 16th, 2011. Fact. Okay, my fact has to do with my ran out of kindness, cause there I was on the bus, and then I met this really old guy. He's 62 years old, and he was just so nice. He like just like started up a conversation with me. He was like, "What music are you listening to?" And then we ended up just like talking the whole bus ride. And he was really nice. His name was Lloyd, and that was my end of the kind. I like spent the whole bus ride just talking to him about like everything. We talked about music. We talked about like we talked about sports. We talked about like where he's lived and like where he wants to go. He wants to move to Arkansas, and just like stuff like that. And it was really like just nice, just talking to a random stranger for like such a long time. And like there was this other guy too who goes to U of H that we were also talking to. But anyway, that was my random kindness. And the random fact I learned it had to do with Lloyd. And Lloyd told me about. Uh, he gave me this like card of like his favorite band of like this 12 girl. He called it the 12 girl Chinese band, but they're just called the 12 girl band. And they play like traditional Chinese music. And then he told me about a Spanish composer or something like that. And I have to look them both up on YouTube. But I learned about that. And another learned fact I learned was about Lloyd himself. And there are three things he thinks causes all problems in society. And he thinks it's religion, greed, and politics. And he says that's the cause of all problems in society. Greed, religion, politics. So, yeah. I just thought it was nice talking to Lloyd. It's kind of sad I won't ever see him again, but that was just a nice like way to spend because it was like a 30-minute bus ride. So, yeah, that was my facts and kindness. And Thursday. Okay, my facts for Thursday is kind of long. I got this from my psychology textbook because I was just reading it. And so here's the fact. Oh my gosh, it is 6 minutes long already. Okay, back. The socio-emotional selectivity theory. What is that? Let me tell you. Younger adults are generally more oriented toward the acquisition of information that will be useful to them in the future. Useful. So, for example, like reading the newspaper, young adults read that because they think like in the future it'll be useful, you know? While, on the other hand, older adults are generally oriented towards information that brings emotional satisfaction in the present. So, such as reading a novel. And I just thought that was cool how like younger adults are always just like thinking about the future and like thinking about like, oh, what will benefit me or others. Whereas older adults are just like living in the moment and like thinking about what brings them satisfaction to themselves now. So that is the social emotional selectivity theory, and I just thought that was a cool fact, so I copied and pasted it from my textbook. Um, and my random act of kindness. Okay, I don't know if this is random act of kindness, but I'm gonna count it. So I had a psychology experiment this morning, and I overslept this on purpose. I don't know. I just overslept. I was like, I'm not going. So then she emailed me and she's like, oh, I'm assuming you're not coming because it's like 10:20 right now. The experiment's at 10. So I'm gonna, if you don't like reschedule or something, I'm gonna, or like tell me what happened. I'm gonna give you a penalty to your credit score or something like that, to my psychology credits or something. So I just wanted to be like, that was like a rude email in my opinion. So I just want to email her back like, I don't care about your stupid experiment anyway. But and I'll be like, go ahead and take my penalty. I already have more hours than I need. I'm just doing this for extra credit. So, but I didn't do that, and I rescheduled an appointment for next week at the same time. But I really just wanted to be like, I don't care. I have more points already. I don't need it. I just doing this for extra credit. But anyway, I didn't do that, and I rescheduled. So I'm gonna go in again because I guess I can contribute to whatever study she's doing. That about sums it up. Sorry it took so long, but yeah, that's about it. And happy St. Patrick's Day. And I will see you tomorrow, next day, hopefully, blah, 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 blah. I'm really trying to get better at this, but it's really hard. And this is 8 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it out. Okay, bye.